You. Keep seeing it in the place, just in time for knowing me, knowing you. Yes. Your hair is that mic on? It doesn't sound like it's on to me. It's switched on. That's been split at the bottom bit. It's on mute. There you go, Keith.
It's
Wagger's already set me up, hasn't it?
1-0 Wagger!
I'll be careful with that finger, Wagger. He's only got him back.
He said the F word. 1-0 Wagger. That's a swearing on radio.
Sorry, boys. Sorry, kids. Sorry, kids. I said chuffing hell.
Been here 2 minutes, we're already causing
2 minutes,
carnage.
and it's carnage.com. It's been fine till you got here. Right, every week, Earl, we do Knowing Me, Knowing You, where we ask you about people you've met in your career, friends you've met during the game, and then your current teammates. So we're going to ask you both separately, and we'll get your answers. So, what is your full name, Mr. Crabtree?
It's Earl Dale Crabtree.
Oh. Hey, Dale. We've had some belters. Jeffrey's still my favourite. Rob Jeffrey Burrow. Oh. That's my favourite so far. What's your position?
Prop forward.
Club?
Huddersfield Giants.
Previous clubs?
Underbank Rangers, Huddersfield YMCA. The amateur clubs.
Amateur clubs. What's your best rugby memory?
I don't really know, to be honest. I've had a few decent ones over the years, but not as many as like someone like Keith, unfortunately for me. But I think just winning the league, I think with the Giants this year, I think it's pretty special.
What's your worst rugby memory?
Losing any one of the finals, probably the one against Warrington, that probably hurt the most.
And what's your favourite legendary player?
Legendary player? Probably Farrell. I think is probably the best player that I've ever seen. Even though that he's one in our missed now. He's a great player in the past, and unfortunately had to finish for unforeseen circumstances. But not to worry, mate. It just had probably better hair. I think that's why I liked him.
Keith used to have hair. Do you remember Keith with hair?
I used to have some good curtains.
I can believe that.
You were my hero. I used to copy you even though I didn't even know you.
He used to give me banter straight away. Here he is. I remember playing against you and absolutely trying to bash me as well.
Trying? Oh, cuts deep that.
Well, he was in the centres.
Who's the best? Who's your favourite player playing today?
Playing today, favourite as in, you see, these different ways of answering this, because the favourite players that I like, and then favourite players for how good they are. I think Sam Tompkins is unbelievably good, but I won't say he's my favourite player.
Do you think he's going to be a success in New Zealand?
I don't know. I think it's a real tough one. I think he's a great player, and in a great side that I think he gets that space. He can cut any team to ribbons, but is he going to get that space? And is he gone for the right reasons? He's gone for money, hasn't he? So
money talks.
maybe it is
money
the right
talks.
reasons.
Dirty cash, I want you. Who's the best player you've ever played with?
I'd have to say someone like Brad Drew. Randomly enough, I play with some good players, but Brad Drew's one of those players that really stood out for me, just because he's probably one of the most naturally gifted ones, and he was loose as Wagger as well, which I really quite enjoyed.
Who's the best player you've ever played against?
I'm not entirely sure. Again, I think there's been some great players over the years. Keith, I'll have to put him up there. He's one of the best players I've ever played.
You're just saying that because he's here?
Not just because he's here, but it's the main reason.
What's your best try you've scored?
I haven't scored many. I think the one in the playoffs against Hull last season was actually okay, and that was probably the furthest distance away from the try line, which was about 20 metres or something like that. So I was pretty happy with that.
What's the biggest hit you've ever taken? Who's smashed you the hardest?
Oh, see, that's an easy one. That's happened quite a lot of times, and it isn't Keith on this occasion. But I think Moz absolutely nailed me years ago, and his head hit me in the side of the face and knocked the tooth out the back of my mouth. But Kafuse got me last year. Absolutely nailed me. Hit me straight in the chin with the top of his head, and I was just gone. But one of those when you wake up on the floor and think, where the heck are you? But I had hold of the ball, managed to get up and play it. I don't know how, carried on.
Go on, hard man.
I won't go that far, just daft.
Just daft. Who's the person that most influenced your career?
I don't really have anyone as such that's really influenced my career. I think it's I've been very fortunate that I've had some great coaches around me and great people that supported me. Obviously my parents have been brilliant, and Brian Blacker, who was the first guy that really saw me down at the Giants, he became a testimonial chairman as well, and he's been probably my biggest supporter through the whole of my career.
What countries do you qualify for internationally?
Just England.
Just England.
Yeah, I wish I could play for Scotland and
Would Bruffy?
Wales. Yeah, that'd be right, laugh by it sounds of it. I'd love to wear a kilt. It'd be different.
Do you think Bruffy should be playing for England?
I do, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, he's been fantastic this year.
What was he said about it?
At first, I think he was a little bit disappointed. He obviously wants to play for England and be in that side that he could actually potentially go on and do really well. And after a while, when Macca decided that he weren't going to pick him for whatever reasons, he thought, stuff it. And he's basically stuck rods up, and that's why he's playing for Scotland.
Fair play. Got to respect that, haven't you? Respect that, Wag?
Yeah, I respect that, mate.
Getting a bit cosy there with Keith.
Yeah, he's a good lad, isn't he? He's just nearly ripped my finger off on that operation 3 weeks ago, but never mind.
If you could change one law in the game, Earl, what would it be and why?
I don't know really. I think there's
Free play, shoulder charge.
do you know what? It doesn't really matter because the rest make up their own rules anyway. So you could change a law, and then it'll be.
Who's the worst ref in Super League?
I won't say he's the worst ref in Super League, but James Child has punished me a few times this year
Allegedly.
for stuff I haven't even done wrong.
When has it been alleged that he's crap?
I don't know. I said it.
You're not quite getting
Right
this
now.
allegedly thing right.
I'm a fan, right? I'm a fan, and I watch a lot of rugby. As
It's
you know,
your
Keith.
opinion, Wolf.
My
It's your
opinion is-
opinion.
No, my opinion is a young lad is coming to it, and he's crap at the moment. That's my opinion, right? I think Silvers is the best in Super League. I think
Your mate.
your mate as well. Is that on? Is it even
It's-
on?
it is on. It's
Is it
just
on?
deep voice.
All right. Yeah, so I think Silvers is the best. And Childs, I've just seen him have some shockers and do make some really weird decisions. I think, what? Tyre, you back me up.
Well, going on the performance, Warrington and Leeds game didn't make the best decisions.
Picking on Leeds, what eh?
Keith brings adult humour to the show.
Every week he rips me. Old Kirk from Coronation Street.
We need to stop hanging off other people's jokes.
I like it though.
Why do you tell us the joke about Keith being the disappointment one? It's always good. Go on.
That's been and done.
Go on, do it. Go on. I'll laugh.
It's going to be one of those. Well, growing up as a Leeds fan, you got to feel it from the heart, is this. On the terraces, used to pay Keith's wages every week,
Quite a lot.
pay me money, go to watch. Obviously, Keith being one of the best rugby players that there has been for England, for the Rhinos, obviously a fan favourite. And used to look up to him with me like rugby heroes. And people always say, you should never meet your heroes because they'll only disappoint you. And I am very disappointed.
Good one, that, innit?
Cut you deep, Keith.
Cut you deep.
Not really.
It's not even a joke though, is it? It's just
No,
actual
it's true.
fact.
What do you most hope to achieve in your career?
Do you know what? I'm not actually that fussed. I just want to win as many games as I can. So big games would be quite nice. And
Are you going to win this week?
I think so, yeah. I think it's going to be a great game, man. I'm looking forward to it anyway, and I'm sure that if we put in a decent performance, we will win.
Who do you need to stop? Who's the danger man?
I think...
Who's the one who's troubled you the most?
Well, obviously, Breers always troubles us with some ridiculously good kicks, but it's more down to us. You know, we always mess up against them and play absolutely pathetically, which is something that we need to get out of our system. You know, go out there and enjoy ourselves, I think, and just have a good game.
Does Chris Hill text you and say, can't wait to beat you this weekend?
No, he's actually one of those players which is quite calm and not really one for talking himself up, I wouldn't say. He's a good lad, and I look forward to playing alongside him again, actually, this year. They're a good team and great players, and they don't have, I won't say as many egos as some other teams.
Who's got the worst egos?
I can't say that. I'm not.
Why not?
I don't want to fuel the
Say it.
fire. No, I already get in trouble for my opinions, and I'm probably in a worse position than you because it don't really matter. I mean, you're in the back of a shed here, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna get in
Whoa,
trouble.
see,
Yeah.
having a go there. Your opinion
believe
doesn't
me,
matter.
People end up coming around carrying on. It
No,
has happened.
yeah. Exactly my point.
Believe me, you get in trouble. Who's your rugby man crush?
Rugby man crush. I won't say I've really got a rugby man crush.
No?
Nah.
It's got an alternative though.
Yeah. David Beckham's a right sort.
Beckham.
He's just my hero.
Yeah.
He's absolutely
Would you
awesome.
spoon him?
Yeah, definitely. Of course I would.
Good lad. Naked.
Yeah, why not?
You definitely would, wouldn't you? You really would. That's the thing.
The
You
thing
would.
is, you get too much of a kick out of this. We're just saying that. There's something wrong with you.
Just asking. Just asking.